Hey everyone, welcome to your practice. Today is going to be around 20 minutes, just a feel good, full body sweep. Nothing too intense, but should be moving with some fluidity, with some intention, just with presence and breath. If you would like to practice with props, grab a bolster or some blocks, put on some music, light a candle. Let this be your time, whatever that means for you. Your time to connect with yourself, to feel good, to feel present. And we're gonna get started in a tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. And right away, just kind of rock from side to side, feel it out. Arrive into your body maybe for the first time intentionally today. It can look different every single day, and that's fine, and that's welcome, and that's part of being a human. And part of why we learn how to meet ourselves with openness, with grace, with patience. And once you feel like you can really ground down through your feet and through your knees and feel stable and steady here, start out with just a couple rounds of cat-cow. I think it always feels good. There's not a day that goes by that I don't do cat-cow. So hopefully that feels good for you too. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone and lift your gaze up to the sky as you thread your heart through your shoulders. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round through the back body, push your hands into the ground and curl your tailbone in. You can close your eyes. You can find any additional exploration or movements. If you're with me, inhale to open up through the front line of the body. Exhale, engage the front line as you spread across the back body. 3 or 4 more breaths here in your tabletop, your cat-cow, whatever you're doing. You can close your lips and start to constrict slightly through the back of the throat if you'd like to use Ujjayi breath, making it sound like an ocean wave. Finish up your last breath with whatever you're doing. And then if you did close your eyes, blink them open. We're going to move into a Stargazer pose or modified side plank. Kickstand your right foot out to the right side. Push down through your right hand as you lift your left hand up and stretch your left leg long to the back of the mat. Inhale here. Gaze up to your left thumb. Exhale, reach your left hand to the top of the mat and then bend into your left knee. Sit your right hip to your right heel, landing in a sage pose, facing more so the back of your mat. Bring your hands into center, your thumbs into your heart. Ground here, feel that stretch through the left groin, inner thigh, maybe the bottom of the right foot if your toes are tucked, and if that's too much, you can always untuck the right foot. And take a few circles, kind of spiraling through your hips and your spine and your rib cage. You can bring your hands onto your legs if that gives you some nice traction. Switch the direction of your circles. If it feels funky or weird, just go with it. It doesn't need to look a certain way. Good. Right hand plants back where it came from at the top of the mat. Stretch long into your Stargazer. Left leg extends, right or left arm extends to the top of the mat. Exhale, tabletop. 2 knees, 2 hands, 3 rounds of cat-cow. Your cat-cow might start to evolve into something different based on what your body is asking you to do, and that's great. Let it happen. Let it feel good. Then as you finish up, left foot kickstands out to the left side, right leg extends long, and right arm up to the sky as your gaze follows your right thumb. Stargazer pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, right hand to the top of the mat. Bend into your right knee. Sink your left hip onto your left heel. Your toes can be tucked or untucked. Bring your hands to your heart center for a couple breaths. Breathe expansively down to the pelvic floor, softening there. And then feel free to untuck your left toes, hands to knees, take a few circles, rolling out through the spine. And switch the direction of your circles. Left hand plants to the top of the mat, right leg extends, breathe in, expand through all of your limbs, open up through the body. Exhale, tabletop. 3 more rounds of cat-cow. This time maybe thinking about moving incrementally, segmentally through each portion of your spine, your pelvis, your neck. Good. Finish up your round and then step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Coming into this really wide stance, low lunge. Your foot could even be off the mat and that's fine. We're just gonna floss out the hips. So bend deeply into your right knee, sinking your hips down towards the mat. And then extend your right leg. You don't have to go all the way straight. Some portion of straight, and then sink your heels towards your left, or your hips towards your left heel. If you'd like blocks underneath your hands to give you more space, you can. So just a gentle rocking forward to the right as you bend into your right knee, and then back to the left over your left heel. One more of each. And then we'll take this into a twist. Ground down through your left hand, peel your right arm open to the sky, breathe in. You have the option to curl your left heel in towards your glute and reach back with your right hand for your left foot. It's twisted lizard lunge. Expand across the collarbones. Breathe into the rib cage. And if you feel like you're tensing a lot, then back out of the stretch. You don't need to go a certain distance or intensity. Release your back foot. Ground down through both palms. And then we're gonna keep this nice wide stance of our legs. Inhale into Anjaneyasana, arms sweep up. Find a nice curve through the spine. On an exhale, we're gonna turn our body to the left, pluck our left knee off the mat, turn our toes out into goddess pose. So we're facing the long edge of the mat. Bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale, traction out through the spine, extend. Exhale, dip your right shoulder as you twist and gaze over left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder in as you twist and gaze to the right. Let's do one more on each side. Move with your own breath. Not rushing through any particular portion. Kind of like you're squeezing every last little bit out here. Good. Come back through center. Straighten your legs, bring your hands up. Start to bend into your knee, taking these little skater lunges from side to side. As you bend into the left knee, you could pluck your toes off the mat on your right side and kind of balance on the heel. And then as you're ready, if you'd like to drop down into Skandasana, lowering your hips all the way down towards the heel, you can. You can also use a block. You can use props. Let's do one more on each leg. Good. Come back through center, star pose. Legs are straight, arms reach out in opposite directions. And then turn your body to face the front of the mat. Your right toes are forward, your left toes are out at an angle. Breathe in, arms are high. Breathe out, fold into pyramid pose. This is a really good spot for blocks on each hand to kind of bring the ground up to you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bend into your right knee, step your left foot back into runner's lunge. Hands are framing out the right foot. Breathe long through your left heel all the way through the crown of the head. And then exhale, drop your left knee down. Plant your hands and extend your right leg behind you as you lift your left hand to the sky. Bird dog. Good. On your out breath, swing your right leg to the outside, left side of your mat, and walk your left hand to the right side. We're sinking back towards our left heel, feeling a nice opening through the left glute. Almost like a pigeon pose sensation. And take a few pulses here. Good. Come back through center. Tabletop. Let's take 2 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale to open, exhale to round. And then we'll move through the other side with that sequence. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand and start to bend into the left knee, into this really wide low lunge, and then straighten into the left knee, sort of like a half splits. Couple more of each. And you can make this as slow and as supported as you'd like. You can linger in any certain place. Good. Next time you bend into the left knee, plant down through your right hand and sweep your left hand up to the sky. Option to stay here or to curl your right heel into your glute. Reach back with the hand to hold onto that foot. 2 breaths. Good. Gently release the hold of the back foot. Ground down through your left big toe. And we're going to take our really wide leg low lunge Anjaneyasana. So push down through your left foot. Sweep your arms up to the sky. On an exhale, we're going to turn our body to the right, goddess pose. So we're tucking our right toes, picking up our right knee, and turning to the right. Hands onto your thighs here. Inhale to push down to lift up through the spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Let this feel really good. This is one of my favorite things to do. 1 more on each side. Good. And then we'll take about a minute here to explore in our hips and our side lunges. If you want to stay up high and just bend slightly into one knee and then the other, that's great. If you would like to start to sink down lower into Skandasana, that's also great. And you can even stay low while you slide to the other side. Let's do 1 more in each. As you're ready, ground down into both feet, straighten your legs, reach your arms in opposite directions, star pose. Exhale, turn your body to the top of the mat, left toes are forward, right toes are at an angle, breathe in, arms up, biceps framing your ears. And exhale, pyramid fold, draping your upper body over your left thigh and knee. Breathe in for a halfway lift, tugging the crown of your head forward. And breathe out to fold again, release the air out. Bend into your left knee, step your right foot back a little bit, runner's lunge. Hands are framing your left foot. Push back through the right heel and reach forward through the crown of your head. On an exhale, lower your right knee down. Plant through your hands. Swing your left leg all the way back behind you. On your next inhale, reach your right arm forward. Balance here in your bird dog, nice and stable. And then swing your left foot to the outside, right of the mat, your right hand to the left side, and sink back into your right glute. You can take some pulses, whatever feels good for you here. Good, come back through center, tabletop. 1 round of cat-cow, inhale, exhale. We're gonna move through that sequence just 1 more time, a little bit faster. Breathe in, right foot to the outside of your right hand, wide, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, twist open to the right. Option to tap that back left foot behind you. Good, exhale, release. Ground down through your right foot. Inhale, wide-legged Anjaneyasana, arms up, hips forward. Exhale, goddess pose, twisting open to the left, dipping your right shoulder down. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder. Twist over to the right. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, side lunge or Skandasana into the left leg. Inhale, move over to the other side, and exhale, stay here. Star pose on your in-breath, both legs straight, both arms reaching up and out. And exhale, turn, pivot to the top of the mat. Breathe in, arms reach up, maybe even lean back a little bit, extending the hips. Exhale, pyramid fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, runner's lunge, bend into the right knee, step your left foot back a little bit if you need to. Exhale, left knee grounds, both hands plant, right leg extends behind you. Inhale, bird dog. Exhale, take that little curtsy stretch, right leg on the outside of the left, and sit back into your left glute. Tabletop into your cow, inhale. Exhale, curl and round into cat pose. Left leg steps to the outside of your left hand. Low lunge, sink your right hip down, breathe in. Exhale, half splits. Find a twist, ground down through your right hand, left arm reaches, option to curl the right heel in for a little tap or a little hold. Exhale, release. Push down through your left big toe, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, goddess pose, twist to the right, and then as you do so, dip your left shoulder down, gazing over right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, skater lunge or Skandasana into your right leg. And then move through center. As you breathe out, sink into the left leg. Star pose, everything extends, everything opens up. And then exhale, turn and pivot to the front of your mat. Breathe in, arms reach up and over. Exhale, pyramid fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, release. Bend into your left knee. Step your right foot back, runner's lunge. Exhale, drop your right knee down, plant through your hands. Lift your left leg back behind you. Breathe in, bird dog, reach your right hand in front of you. And then exhale, sweep your left foot to the outside of the right. Sink back into your right glute. Good, tabletop pose, cat-cow, inhale. Exhale. 2 more rounds. Move into your body, your breath. Feel a nice sweep of movement, of energy through your whole body. As you're ready, toes are tucked or untucked. Sit back onto your heels into Virasana, kneeling posture. Close your eyes down. Give yourself permission to be in stillness, be in communication with your body for a few moments. Feel what you feel, let it move through. Take a deep breath in through your nose, all the way to the top, filling in through the belly, the rib cage, the chest. Hold for a moment. And then exhale out of your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Blink your eyes open if you close them. Take a little shoulder roll, like we're doing the backstroke, but without our arms, just our shoulder blades. Moving right shoulder back, and then left. Moving through the upper spine, the rib cage. Seeing what your breath feels like here. And you can stay here if you'd like. We're going to move into a camel prep. So extend your hips forward, stacking them over your knees. Your toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever is better for your stability, for your balance. Bring your hands to your sacrum, so that area between your tailbone and your low back. And press your palms forward, your hips forward. Roll your shoulders onto your back body. And then pelvis is stable here, core is stable here. We're not leaning all the way back into a camel. We're just opening up through the chest. So lift your heart up to the sky. Feel that breath move all the way up and down your spine. If you would like to drop back into your camel ustrasana, if that feels comfortable and accessible and not really like a push, you can do that for a few breaths. Wherever you are, one more breath in. One more breath out. Come back through center. Engage your core to lift you gently and solidly. And then sit back into your kneeling posture again. Close your eyes. Find your breath. Take a gentle twist to the right. Left hand can come onto your right thigh, right fingertips back behind you. And then a gentle twist to the left. Using an inhale to lift up through your spine and an exhale to revolve around the spine. Back through center. Walk your knees out wide and your hands forward into child's pose, balasana. Let's do a side stretch over to the right, arms all the way off the mat. Sink your left hip onto your left heel. Breathe into your left lung here. And then walk your hands over to the left, grounding down through your pelvis. Extending through your right pinky toe and then spread across the right rib cage. Find center, find your comfortable child's pose that you want to rest in for a few moments. Maybe your forehead comes to the mat, maybe it comes onto a block or the back of your wrists. Become heavy here. All your bones are dropping down towards the mat, feeling supported. Body is nice and still here, and then let your breath circulate through, let it sweep through again. If your mind has wandered, bring it back to the simple rhythm of your inhales and exhales. Finish the breath you're on. And then together we'll take one more full inhale in through our nose. Fill up all the way through your whole midsection.
down to your pelvic floor. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. You have the option to stay in your child's pose as long as you want, as long as you can, as long as you need, or move into any further or final resting postures. If you're ready, we will slowly, easefully start to walk our hands back. So we're stacking shoulders over knees again. Keep your eyes closed for a moment longer. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bring your hands to your heart center or to your third eye, your forehead. And take a gentle bow in gratitude for your body, for your practice, for the time to be here, and for anything that came up. You can start to rub your hands along your body and gently open your eyes, taking in the space around you, just noticing how you feel. Hopefully, like a nice full body sweep was something that was really yummy and beneficial for you. Take your time, do whatever you need to do to feel good, and then exit this space and go out into your life feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more free. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.